Greetings everyone, Karen here, Chief Fermentation Officer at ChouAmi. Chou means cabbage and Ami means friend. So ChouAmi is your cabbage or fermentation friend for making small batches of lacto-fermented vegetables or fruits at home with ease and style. Well, I would like to share with you a very special recipe for making sauerkraut using these adorable little conehead cabbages. In my research, I've discovered that this variety originated in Fielder, Germany. And as you know, Germany is a country that makes and eats a lot of sauerkraut. So apparently this variety is preferred over the more common green round cabbage because it is sweeter and more tender. Now the other ingredients I am adding into the mix are first this. It is a brown seaweed called Cystocera, and I foraged for this myself a few weeks ago on the Sonoma coast. The other ingredient, this is what we call sea bean or marsh samphire, and the other name is, I think, saltwort. So both of these ingredients, one is actually from the ocean and the other one grows very near the ocean, will impart a nice briny flavor. And I'm going to do something also a little bit different, which is I'm going to keep these conehead cabbages whole because they are rather small. So I'm going to experiment. Oh, and the other ingredient, cloves of garlic, just to keep Dracula away. So because I am keeping the cabbages whole, I'm going to use a salt brine. And the salinity is going to be about 3.5%. Okay, so the whole idea of this presentation is to really encourage you to be more creative in your sauerkraut making and perhaps look at local and seasonal ingredients that you can find in your own area. And if you do any type of foraging, I also encourage you to experiment and add some of those foraged ingredients into your sauerkraut. Okay, so I invite you to come in closer and let's make this together. Okay, so here's the 1000 milliliter Le Parfait glass jar that comes with your ChouAmi fermentation kit. And I'm going to try and fit these cabbages in as best I can. I actually ended up cutting a head in half just so that we can stuff more into the jar. Okay, and then now I'm going to add in cloves and cloves of garlic because I like garlic and I love fermented garlic. Okay, and then now I'm going to put in the seaweed by just sort of crumbling it in. And again, this is a brown seaweed called Cystocera, and here is the sea bean or swamp samphire. And again, I'm going to carefully maneuver it into the jar so that it is nicely distributed and also making it look pretty. All right, so that is looking pretty good. And I'm just going to add more of the sea bean on top. All right, so the jar is nicely packed. All the ingredients are looking good. And now we are going to pour the brine over. And again, this is about 3.5% salinity, which means that it is slightly more than 1 teaspoon of sea salt to 1 cup of water. Great, now we are ready to assemble our ChouAmi fermentation parts. So there's the press and the spring that has about 1.5 pounds of downward weight that will keep everything pressed under. And there's the moat, so we secure that on together, put it onto the jar, and then lock it in with the stainless steel ring. And don't forget to drop down the lever so that the ingredients are pressed beneath the brine. Now fill the moat with tap water. not salt water, just regular tap water. And now put the ChouAmi cap on. And we are ready to let the ingredients ferment for about 2 weeks or even 3. This is looking really, really nice. And again, here are the ingredients: the seaweed, the sea bean, the conehead cabbage, the garlic, and our beautiful jar of ferment. So again, I really encourage you to be creative and start fermenting with ChouAmi.